So one of the big unanswered One Punch Man questions out there, at least in my opinion, has finally been answered in the most unexpected way possible. The big question in question being, how strong was Vaccine Man before Saitama one-shot him to kick off the series? What was his full potential? I've personally always been bummed out that we didn't get to see the full potential of Vaccine Man once he transformed into that big demonic form, but thanks to a One Punch Man video game of all things, we finally have the answer. And honestly, I'm pretty surprised at the broken powers that Vaccine Man would have showed off if he stuck around for a bit. Now before I go on, I know some of you are probably going to be asking, is this even canon? Does it even matter? And the answer is yeah, the game seems to be canon because it's pretty much a retelling of the first season. The game in question is One Punch Man World. And honestly, I've been actually having some fun playing this game for the last couple weeks. Not a sponsor or anything, I've just been genuinely enjoying it. As a One Punch Man fan, of course. This isn't a video about the game though, so just to briefly explain how we get to see Vaccine Man's true powers in it, there are certain game modes in the game that allow you to fight relevant monsters from the series like Carnage Kabuto or Beast King, and yes, of course, Vaccine Man, with a team of 4 characters. You can actually fight both the regular version of Vaccine Man and his full power version, which is what you're looking at right now. Aside from me being a straight up nasty demon at this game, you'll notice a few pretty awesome things regarding Vaccine Man's powers. For starters, it seems like he has the ability to make these large spiky crystal looking rocks shoot out of the ground at will. It almost looks like he's infusing the energy that he uses to make those giant orbs that we saw him use in the first episode with the ground itself, which would allow him to manipulate it freely, which I think is pretty cool. It even looks like he could infuse the ground with his energy just from his slashes, because they sometimes leave purple areas where he strikes, and this area manifests these jagged crystals on their own too. Along with that, it seems that his full power transformation allows Vaccine Man to either teleport or move so fast that it looks like he's teleporting. Considering the theory that Vaccine Man was actually the monster god's creation, with how he talked about ridding humans from Mother Earth, much like Sage Centipede did, who was definitely one of God's creations, also coupling that with the fact that the artist for One Punch Man, Murata, actually confirmed himself that the energy orbs that Vaccine Man used in the first episode were the same as the ones that Homeless Emperor used in the manga. Putting that all together, I tend to think that the teleportation makes more sense, and that's because we saw that with Cosmic Fear Garo's transformation and now Empty Void's abilities more recently in the manga. It seems that anybody that becomes an avatar of gods, at least the strong ones, gains some kind of spatial or dimensional manipulation type powers like Blast has, and of course he could still make it rain energy orbs as you're seeing right now. So now that we have a good idea of what full power Vaccine Man looks like, I guess the big burning question to me is, what disaster level would he have been, and how strong is he compared to some of the top tier monsters we've experienced so far? Well, it's safe to say that in his base form, Vaccine Man was a pretty powerful dragon level threat on his own, seeing as how in his short moments alive he managed to blow large sections of city to pieces effortlessly. So base Vaccine Man would probably be on the level of like Black S in terms of strength, and to me Black S is like a top 5 dragon level monster. Once he's in full power form though, it's honestly still kind of hard to say. Even at full power, I still think he'd be weaker than the likes of Monster Garo, for example, who in my opinion is the strongest dragon level threat we've ever seen before getting into his Cosmic Fear form, which I think put him at god level. I don't know if that's a super hot take or anything, but I definitely think Cosmic Fear Garo was god level. Also, I think Boros could take full power Vaccine Man down, the 3rd strongest monster in the entire series, which would put him above characters like Monster King Orochi, and my personal favorite monster, Phoenix Man, which if you guys know me, pains me to say because I love overhyping Phoenix Man more than anybody. So yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool to share this fun little detail that I found out while I was playing this game. I'm sure you've noticed by now that this video is in vertical format, which it normally never is, but I'm trying out a new editing style because it's a lot quicker for me to make these types of videos, and since I've been taking care of a baby lately, it's been hard lately to find long stretches of time where I could work on a single long video. So I'm just trying this out for now, we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of video format, or at least if you don't mind it, because I could definitely make a lot more videos like this, and that way I get to talk to you guys a little bit more. But yeah, let me know in the comments. That does it for this one though. Have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.